All right, so the first thing I have to say here to you guys is holy shit, I've never seen so much comments and everything. Their feed is flooded. Everyone's YouTube's flooded. It's nuts. And you guys, wow. Like, thank you guys so much. Like, I really don't even know how to handle that. Like, I've had a lot of people come up to me. I've had a lot of pictures taken. We've done a lot of good things. But this is different. And the movement has started. It's unreal. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it, and I'm going to do nothing besides give you more stuff that you can go off of, and I'm going to explain all of the things that happened. I've had hundreds of people ask me to do this, so we made them. It's already up on the site. Honestly, buying one of these t-shirts and wearing it around to any event at all is going to be such a statement. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's just get into this video and keep giving you guys good content. One of the biggest things is I left before I knew what I know now, and I made a mistake by leaving, because ultimately, I should still be there legally. We're going to jump into heat exhaustion, heat stroke that happened in the 258 class. People do not know how to get their facts straight. We are going to jump into an assumption by me. I think there's more to why I got kicked out than just the defamation claims. And I really think it has something to do with these. And that's not a joke. And we got a guy hit a tree down at Loretta's, and I'd say that's a safety concern. Truly. I think there's more things to be paying attention to than just me, and maybe they should record something besides just first place being ahead by 2 miles. It's a big complaint. I'm going to be reaching out to people about speaking out on what I have going on here. We're going to reach out to a lot of mainstream media people. We're going to see what they say, because I think this is important for anyone that's watching. So we'll start with the rider that hit the tree. His name's Chris Canning. He practiced the day before this, hit this single, was jumping the single, everything was fine. Fast forward to yesterday. He went out for his race and he hits the single like he was doing before, and he went so high that he hit the tree. I think there's going to be some legal stuff on this one, because the reality of a rider hitting the tree whenever he was on the track is kind of crazy. He never lost control, didn't do anything crazy from my point, like from the view that I got recently. I'll show it. It looks like he G'd out and then kind of bounced high. Maybe it wasn't doing that. The fact is, it's really dangerous to have that there. I didn't know there was a height requirement, like you're only allowed to jump this high or you hit a tree. That doesn't make sense to me. So what happened to Chris was he broke both wrists, scapula, and he had blood on his lung. That's what I've heard so far. Unfortunate. We hope this guy gets healthy soon. He's going to stay down there because he has a whole bunch of riders down there that he's going to, stick it out. Applaud for him. Let's hope this guy gets healed up soon and fast, and maybe gets what he deserves for something that stupid to happen to him on the first race. That's unreal. Let's jump into why I shouldn't have left Loretta's and why I made a mistake. I should be there legally right now. I didn't show you guys everything from that day. Everyone was like, oh, you shouldn't have left the public road. Oh, they couldn't use your name. They didn't really serve you because it wasn't your name. So I did touch base on all these. First off, my name, I definitely was like, hey, this isn't even me. Like, I don't think this applies. And he's like, no, it's directed towards you. It applies. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to argue this guy. I was like, oh, well, that's fine. Like, I'll just stay on the main road. No. They show me this thing, and I'll show it to you guys, show you exactly what I have. I took a picture of it off his phone. They show me this thing that says the road's closed on these dates, and the community and the sheriffs, like, they came together and they're closing this road. There's a roadblock. So that's why I couldn't stay. And I was like, damn it, like, my hands are tied. Like, I have to leave. I drive the whole way home, and I get a message that says, hey, I'm a local down here in Tennessee. Message me, I think I can help you. And I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, so I message him, and he sends me about how that's a public road, and I sent him the sheriff's thing. Then he sends me back the Facebook post of that doesn't apply anymore. It's gone. That one that I have, it was issued, but it got taken away. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, it's completely gone off the Facebook page and everything. So ultimately, I should be down there right now, standing on the side of the road and watching. Crazy. Made a mistake. The one thing that's a little weird here is when he presented me that thing, the one on the phone, the first one, I don't think it was even active then. Now, did they know that? That's the question. Am I saying they knew that? I can't read the guy's mind. I'm not going to just assume that. But at the same time, you're supposed to know what you're talking about down there. And especially if you're going to show someone a document that's like, hey, check this out. Can't be here. The road's closed. All right. Well, you might be able to be held accountable with saying that, hey, the road's closed, and it wasn't, because you should, I almost swore, because you should know, because that's your job. This is what he was doing there was something that was his job, and he should know. So we'll take a gander into that, and maybe that'll be something that gets brought up later down the road. The other thing is speculation of why they don't want me there. More than first thing they accused me of was defamation for monetary gains. There's more to it, I think. So the last national I was at Redbud, and I talked about how after I broke my feet in the video, I was like, oh, guess I'm going to be trying out all their handicap accessibilities, because I had a guy there ask me, hey, my leg this much shorter than my other leg, I can't walk real well, and they won't let us have vehicles. First off, you should be able to have an ADA vehicle. It should be super clear. If you need a golf cart to get around, you should be allowed to have one there. At Redbud, you were absolutely not allowed to have a golf cart. The only people allowed to have a golf cart were staff and some of the people from the above, like some of the riders and the mechanics and stuff. If they had the right sticker, they could come down. If they didn't, they had to go back up. It's just like Hayden Deegan got sent back up whenever he came down to see the fans. Unreal, because he didn't have the sticker. He ended up working it out, because there's a gray area always, which is good. I'm glad he came back. Like, that's good. That's good for everyone that he comes back and interacts, and very lucky to even have that opportunity in the sport. So let's keep that going. Let's not do things that make it so they can't do that. You know what I mean? It should have happened like that. Anyways, let's get back to the handicap thing. There were shuttles running around there on race day. There was 4 of them, but there was like 40,000 people. So the math doesn't math real well with that. There should have been more. And the people running the shuttles, they're great people. I took a shuttle, you know, they were for everyone. It's a really long distance from the facility to your camper, and it's a hill. You really do need vehicles, and you're not allowed to have any. And this isn't just Redbud. I'm not singling them out at all. But where I'm going with this is he wanted me to show the handicap accessibilities, because he kind of thinks they're lame. So me, being me, when I hurt myself and I was talking about lot B and I was doing a video just like this, I said, oh, well, guess what? I'm going to be trying out all the handicap accessibilities, because I sure as hell I'm not going to stop going because I'm hurt, because I don't do that. If I'm hurt, I'm going to still go. I don't care. Like, I'm not like that. Like, it doesn't matter. This is why, like, them pushing against me is crazy, because I'm not stopping unless I get stopped. Like, I'm gonna keep going. Like, I don't have anything to lose here. I literally am doing this for the fans and for people that need to realize that this could be them next. That's why I do all this stuff. Anyways, I said I was going to do the handicap thing. I think that might have scared them a little bit. I'm going to be completely honest. Now, were there handicap accessibilities down at Loretta's? Oh, I didn't get to try them all out per se. But when I went to Loretta's, I was going to show you all of that. I was going to show you everything, the handicap accessibility. I was going to show you in that video. It was going to include everything. You were going to be so like, holy shit, either one way or the other. Like, this is so informative. If you were ever there, you probably didn't know some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff. And if you ever go, you know exactly what you were doing. So I have an assumption that the reason they did that was because they didn't want me to break news on all that stuff. Now, we do have another guy down there that is in a handicap situation, and I will be getting information from him. I heard there was one viewing platform to stand by, a wheelchair accessibility platform, one of them, and the parking that I did show in the first video of like the ADA. So that was for ADA golf carts though. So they do have handicap accessible golf carts down there. I don't know exactly how that works. The one thing I definitely couldn't do is I couldn't go down there and say, hey, I'm handicapped, I need all these favors. I wasn't going to push that issue. I was just going and going to take care of myself, because that's how I do things anyways. Considering that you wouldn't have to worry about these other issues. Or you would, because maybe you posted a video that they didn't like, and they should treat you like this too, because they can do this to anyone at all. So, things to know. The reason I wanted to show all of this is because whenever you do the research and you try to figure it out, it's not very clear. Like, it's super unclear. I don't know why that they'd want it that way, but it is. I was going to shed as much light on it as I could so you guys would have the knowledge of it. There was a rider that went down for heat exhaustion or heat stroke. It was in the 250 class. It was Liam Olaf. He passed out or wrecked or something on the finish line.
You could physically see how drained they were, kind of up on the pegs. Looks like
somebody down over there.
Down.
25-minute motos in this heat.
Hope he's okay.
Alof, yeah, he's down hard. I wonder whether or not they're going to kind of observe Alof a little bit. He looked to be having some issues controlling the motorcycle, making his way around. Checkered flag coming out. Liam put in such an incredible
fighter, so he knows exactly what's happening.
So he got the white flag and crashed right into the face of the trip or the double right after the finish line, that left-handed double. I just got information that it was either this year or last year they changed the pro class from 20-minute motos to 25-minute motos. And they're running the fastest riders and the people that are pushing, everyone's pushing hard down there. Like, don't sit there and say like, oh, I'm pushing hard. All I'm saying is you're pushing the people that are going the fastest, and then you're going to run them 25 minutes down at the ranch in 104-degree weather, which is okay. I mean, that's not 30 minutes. That's not a moto at a pro national. That's okay. But they did up it, and it's different heat down there at this time of year in late July. The other thing is they knew when they were going to run what time during the day. And the time during the day that they ran was around 3 o'clock. It could be anywhere from 2 to 4 to 3. It's in there. They ran during that time. And they know that is the hottest time of the day, no questions asked. And these times that they are supposed to run have been set in stone for a long time. Unfortunately, someone's got to get that time, but it's just something to take note on. They run the fastest guys at the hardest point of the day, the longest. You're almost asking for some kind of trouble. And now we have Liam Olaf ending his Loretta's ride early, which sucks. The kid is fast, and now he's going home because of this. You got to know your limits as a person, for sure, but you also know that you're always pushing them. Should be certain things that are put in place or thought about. Like, this is what we're talking about. If it goes to the damn tree thing that happened. Got to think, you got to be innovative. We did not want that to happen. That dude could have won a championship down there. Blows. Now he's going home. He had either hurt himself, which is not clear, or he had heat stroke or heat exhaustion so bad that they don't think he's going to be able to. He said it's going to take a long time to get back to where he was. Sucks, man. I'm bummed for you. I really am. Wish you the best. Maybe let's do some things about changing some of this stuff so it's not so. So the solution for that was they would shorten the laps because of what happened. Apparently, there was a miscommunication, and people down there said that they should have been doing 9 laps pretty much after that, but they ended up doing 11. So it should have been 10. They should have went to 9, but instead of going from 10 to 9, they went from 10 to 11. So it actually went the wrong way. This is what I'm hearing about from down there. You got to check it out for yourself, but these are the things that are being presented to me. If you're media and you put out something bad, you're going to be in trouble. It doesn't matter if you work for them or not. They literally treat you like this right from the beginning, and they have control of you. So when people say they don't have control over the mainstream media or media in general, you're wrong, fucking wrong. There's nobody out there that is allowed to say what's actually happening if anything goes wrong. They're not. And if they do, they're going to have repercussions. It's no question. So keep that in your mind. So got some more information on what happened in the media tent. In the media tent, they said, we kicked out Mr. Slowy the other day. Now we have information that they said, if you're a training facility filmer, we don't really count you as media because all you're doing is coming here and trying to market. I think that's what media is when you market. Because like if Thor tells you, you're hired by Thor, I think you're doing marketing for them. I'm pretty sure. So whenever you're bringing 10, whatever. Say you bring in 5, 10 riders. I mean, yeah, you should be able to have your facility marketed for sure. The problem with this is whenever they're like, oh yeah, like say good things, be nice. And then they use me and Cooksey as an example. And they say, if you do anything that's bad and not positive and it's negative towards the sport or MX sports, you're going to end up and have the same fate as me and Cooksey. All right, that's wild. And that's from Tim Cotter himself again. So that's crazy, right? Like, how is that the fact that you're just like, you're going to have the same fate as the other people if you tell the truth if it's negative? Just realize the sport's not under attack like he keeps repeating himself and keeps telling everybody else. It's not under attack like he's saying. The sport's going to be fine. If anyone's under attack, it's MX Sports. And honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you, it's probably a good thing because then change will have to happen. I don't want anything to happen to people. I just want, if something is wrong, and it's proven to be wrong, you'd like to see change. That's all it is. It's nothing more than that. I don't have a hatred for anybody. I want to make it really clear that I know some of the family, and I think they're tremendous people. Some of the family. Now, on the other side of the family, I don't really have that much good shit to say. They're egotistical, and they put themselves way up here, and it's just like, it's weird. I don't know how you can do that. I mean, I understand you have to understand when you're in power and you have to assert at certain times. It's just a different thing. I don't know, it's not appealing. I don't really like it at all. So something else that happened was on Sunday, they had a long drive. So they pulled in at 9:30. They went and said, hey, like something's wrong. Like, I'm having some issues. They go to the MX Sports trailer, and for 40 minutes, they won't call the 911. They kept saying that they have Narcan and all these things. They're assuming this dude is high on or some kind of drug. And he's like, I'm not on drugs. You know, I smoke a little, but nothing else. Like, I'm good. Like, something's wrong. And now, mind you, this man's wife is in a wheelchair, and the internet and the phones do not work well down there. So he's on the thing trying to get the internet. She can't get a hold of anyone. Anyways, that all goes through. By 11 o'clock, the ambulance shows up. They take him to the hospital, and then when he gets to the hospital, he gets a drug test done. And he proves that he didn't have any drugs in his system. That's crazy. Like, because there was no medical personnel. There was no ambulance on the premise at Loretta's. How is that possible? Now, there was no riding, but the fact is there's a lot of people there, right? So, I mean, why wouldn't you have a medic there? So, now, I don't know. This is just all the things that I've been getting told so far. He's all taken care of now. He's still messaging me. He's good now. He thought he was having a heart attack. It ended up being okay. Yeah, so we have some media teams that can't get their facts straight. I want to reach out to some media and see who will take me and listen to the story and ask any question they'd like. Because I feel like, yeah, I can answer anything pretty solidly because I don't feel like I've done anything wrong. So I feel like I've literally nothing to lose by going out and trying to reach out to these people and just shed light on how this can happen to anyone. And this is a ridiculous thing that's happening. The fact that they'll just do this to anyone and there's no repercussions. So I want to reach out to some people, but we do have a little bit of beef. I'm not going to lie. Vital MX cannot get their facts straight about me, and it's not Vital entirely. It's the person that runs it, Michael Lindsay. This isn't the first time. He did the same thing before the last Loretta's, and I'll post the video here because it is worth watching because we absolutely went through and smacked every single thing that needed to be smacked. It's not that long of a video, and we just, man, everything he said wrong and everything that was wrong on that post that was not getting corrected, we destroyed it. And I'm not doing that this time. Unless I literally have to. So, but the problem is whenever you'll have somebody like him, somebody that's accredited, and the accredited word is real good in the other video. But anyways, you'll have somebody that's like that works with Davey Coombs and Racer X. There, you know, they allow them to do things, and they have to say what they tell them to say. You know what I mean? So, anyways, back to this God forbid Washougal video. So he said he commented on my Instagram, told me to take it down and blah, blah, blah. I don't have any recollection of that. I don't know that, or I haven't seen that. There's a lot of comments on that video, but I haven't seen that. I'd appreciate it if it was sent to me and so I could see like, hey, this is him. Because if he said something, I really think it was under a different name, possibly. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But moral of the story is he said to take it down, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes into, there's a form on his Vital MX thing, which also costs $1 to sign up for, and I'm not going to sit there and give you money. I'll talk to you right from here so you can see my face, because this is how I do business. What he said was, this is very summed up. I'll show you the text, the comment that he said. But it's basically like, wow, you put out fake news so you don't get a media credential. Well, it just so happens that the media credential was the least of my worries. I wasn't trying to get a media credential. Just like the last time, I wasn't trying to get a media credential for anything other than Loretta. Please get your facts right before you come over here and criticize me or tell me what to do. I'm actually getting kind of like sick and tired of you, to be completely honest, because you keep saying things that are wrong, and it's directly at me. And the thing is like, I'm cool. Like, you could just message me and ask any question if you'd like to get things right. Anything at all. And I'm going to give you exactly the truth, you know, because that's what we do here. We don't sit here and try to hide things. We just tell the truth because it's fucking easier that way, and then you don't have to worry about lying. Sorry about that. Got a little frustrated. But I don't like when things just continuously happen whenever there's like a solution to it. Hence to why I do what I do, you know, and try to change the things that are happening. Yeah, so we'll just leave that one there. Pretty frustrated with that one, to be completely honest. But it's clear that these media companies are very much treat dangled in front of them if they follow the rules very well, or if they don't follow the rules, they end up like me. So you either get, you know, things given to you like, oh, okay, you need 3 people out on the track? Okay, we'll give you 3 people out on the track. Oh, you've been bad this week. You get 1 this week. So they strong arm you, and it's understandable. It's the guy's livelihood. It's everyone's livelihood. So this is why no big rider or no one that is in the industry is ever going to speak out on this, because they can't. Their hands are tied, and they don't want to put their selves in danger for me. Which, who the f am I? You know what I mean? I'm just a fan. Why would they do that for me? So realize the reason that you won't see anything like that is this is the reason. It's not because I'm wrong. It's not because of anything like that. They don't need to like say, yep, this is right, and then put themselves in danger. The last thing we're going to get into here is how this ban and all this shit affected everyone, not just me. So there are thousands of people that are enjoying what I'm doing, that like your events, that it affected everyone. It also affected that I had 20-some people that were getting videos, right? And I had to contact them all and say, hey, I'm not there anymore. I got banned from the premises. I won't be able to do your thing. And I tried my absolute best to set them up with other people. They think they just hurt me by doing this. They absolutely didn't. They hurt so many people by doing this. Like, the reality is they don't care. That's the craziest thing. So you're like, oh, well, they did that to you, that you kind of deserved it. Well, what about all those other people, right? They didn't give a f about them. They give a f about making money and doing it without people showing the bad. That's what they care about. They do not want things that they're trying to hide to come to surface. And now, if you think that's right, then yeah, you should probably be against me. Oh, the one of the biggest problems here is people are like, motocross is under attack. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You're not losing motocross. The dirt bikes are not going away. Will the insurance go up? Maybe, yeah. Well, okay, the insurance goes up. And the thing is when the insurance goes up, you're like, oh, well, that's bad because now we have to pay more. No, dude, you're not understanding. If their insurance is going up, it's because they're not fixing problems. Especially the insurance goes up whenever it's like, oh, problem happened. Oh, same problem happened. Oh, same problem happened. Oh, same problem happened. And you know what those were? Those were pit bikes, okay? Because there wasn't anything done about it. Like, and then it was like, okay, no pit bikes, no more pit bikes. Whatever. Were there people that were idiots that contributed to that? Absolutely, but you got to do things that make things happen. You want You know what I mean? Make sure you have to be 16. Do something. You know, come up with a solution. Don't just kill the messenger. I keep saying that because it's so damn true. I don't even want to go into it, but the video of the kid jumping down the hill at High Point, man, that was such a problem. It's a dirt bike track. It's a dirt bike track. Just like, how the hell are we going to get in trouble for jumping a jump? And you want to know something? That exact place, I could show you videos right now of other people going off the track right where he did, and they didn't even jump the big jump. They jumped the jump before it, and then because of the angle of the corner, it pushes you off the track. It happens. It's not on purpose. Like, unreal. And then whenever I was at Loretta's last year and I was talking to them, and Carrie Joe said that I made him jump off the track for views and stuff like that. I never made him jump off the track. The track leads you that way. It just does. Anyone that's been there knows that. If you're not paying attention, you'll do it on accident. Like, you'll just float that way because of how it is out of the corner. Instead of doing something that's going to be helpful or mindful of something, they just want you to not show it. Do you appreciate seeing that stuff? Do you appreciate seeing the carnage or whatever? I like it. I want to see it. I want to show it because I think it's important that the sport, you know, it is fun doing these things. All right, so I'm going to show you the video that I keep talking about, the Washougal video. The only thing that's wrong in the video is the fact that I said that he caused the red flag. This crash happened. They did not want you to see it. They did not want it on the stream. They just did not want it to come today. And that's why I was taken in the video trailer and wasn't supposed to ever go anywhere. I brought it to light. They're pissed about it, but it's not my fault that the video was taken. I showed it because someone sent it to me. It's really that simple. Now, did he cause a red flag? No, and I'm going to keep saying that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he caused the red flag or not. That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is to show you that this video happened and they did not show it to you because they didn't want it to get out. That's all I'm trying to say here, and I'll say it for the last time. I was wrong. He did not cause the red flag. This happened late Moto 2 after the red flag. All right, last thing on that.
Man, I like what I see right at number one, being aggressive, but unfortunately we had a rider down.
I know, I was like, who the hell crashed? Why are they not saying the name? I was getting pissed yesterday. I found it, but it ain't good. They hid this video on purpose. It's pretty wild, honestly. The rider that went down was Jeremy Hand. We're hoping he's all right. I don't know exactly how he's doing right now. He lost control and then went through spectators. They hid this because they didn't want this on live TV or just on the broadcast in general. It makes sense, in a sense, but I definitely feel like they should have said who crashed, because we all want to know that. If there's a red flag, we should know why or who. I just feel like that's mandatory. I have the video here. You guys can let me know what you think. This is freaking crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a video quite like this, to where the bike actually goes over the fence and like hits spectators. I found it. Thought you guys deserved to know who it was and what it looked like. Start with.
Oh my God.
Just for safety concerns.
Now give me a slow-mo.
There's no safety out here. And it's like, you go that way, you go that far.
It's like, why did the cameraman zoom back in?
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna set a projector come through.
You know, you have a camera, your IQ got more.
I know I'm not the one you thought you knew back in high school. Never go and never show.